Good morning, Capricorn and Scorpio lovers, and Happy New Year. Uh, yes, the new year is bringing a lot for couples that are Capricorn and Scorpio. I'm going to try to do everything I can to help you guys out, okay? I really, really am. Um, this video may end up being two-part because it might be a little long because there is a lot of in-depth explanation that I want to kind of get across. Um, the first thing that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about Capricorn and Scorpio as it pertains to lies and deceit. And I know this is like really weird, but yes, I'm sorry. Ooh, I can't even stop this. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was getting a phone call. Uh, but this is the deal. Understanding each other for who you are. But there are some things that you guys really need to understand about each other on a whole different level. The lies and deceit. Okay, everybody lies. Everybody's deceitful. Everybody do something in their lifetime. Nobody on this earth has just never done anything wrong to anybody. Okay, so just get past that. So don't think to yourself that I'm exempt because I'm holier than thou. You're not. Okay. Um, One of the things that you have to look at is the whole internal and external part of you guys' relationship. Okay, when it comes to lies and deceit from a Capricorn standpoint, because they're internal creatures, what's going to end up happening is their stuff is going to be very well hidden. Okay, in order to find out if they're doing anything wrong or they're lying or being deceitful, you're going to have to look for it. Okay, when it comes to a Scorpio, you don't really have to look for it because they're external. Guess what? This shit just gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find out about it. It's just inevitable. Okay. One thing about the two of you guys is y'all have very, very strong intuitions. Y'all are very powerful creatures. Okay. Both of you are. Okay. The intuition between the two of you are so freaking strong, it's ridiculous. Okay. All I can say is that whenever you have an intuition about something, um, you should, at least write it down or see whether or not that if you can dispel the intuition, okay? Whereas maybe it's just you thinking something out of fear, okay? So what I mean by that is me being a Scorpio, not pretty sure how Capricorns do it, but me being a Scorpio, I have learned that whenever I have like a strong intuition about something, I question myself, is this a fear? Is this a fear? And I keep saying it to myself over and over and over again. And then at that point, uh, after so many times questioning myself, is this a fear? Is this a fear? Is this a fear? If it doesn't go away, then that means to me that there is some type of truth behind uh, what I'm feeling, okay, or what I'm suspecting. And at that point, I start looking into it. Okay, for a Capricorn and Capricorns, let me know if I'm wrong by saying this, okay? But if you all have a strong intuition about someone being deceitful or lying to you, um, you look for physical signs. Period, point blank. Physical. Everything is a physical sign. Did they change their underwear twice today? I don't know. I'm just making up some junk. But so you looking for physical signs, okay? So I think the first and most important thing whenever you guys come together, knowing that y'all are very, very strong and powerful couple, and I guess it's about the same thing with any earth and water sign when they come together. But I can only speak on behalf of Capricorn and Scorpio, okay? Because that's the relationship that I deal with. If you think about instances whenever you think that your Capricorn is not being honest with you, one thing about them is that they do not like fake people. They absolutely do not like fake people. And they do everything they can not to be a fake. They have a depth when it comes to being feeling guilty about the stuff that they do. So if they are wronging somebody, a lot of the times, if you listen carefully, they tell on themselves. Like for real, they tell on themselves. Like you have to listen very carefully, and then you have to take in consideration what they're saying and when they say it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where did that come from? If you ever have one of those where did that come from moment, you need to write that down, because he is trying to tell you something. And it's probably he trying to tell you something that he either finna do or he already did it. Okay. Let me see if I can find a clean example, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to mar the reputation or the character of the Capricorn, and the same thing about the Scorpio. That's not what my video is about, is damnation to either of the signs. But let me see, a good example would be like, let's just say I said, honey, do you mind going by and deposit this money in the bank before 5 o'clock? Okay. Because if you don't, this bill's not going to get paid. Now, let's just say he got into his own little space, his own little world, and he forgot to put the money in the bank. He's not going to call me and say, honey, I forgot to put the money in the bank. No. He's going to call me and say, babe, is there any way I could put it in there tomorrow and we still be okay? That's just it. And at that point, I already know you did not put the money in the bank. Period, point blank. And then it could be like out of the blue. We could be talking about something else, and then he'll just say some craziness off the top. Like, that has nothing to do with the topic that we on. So, but he's trying to speak from a place of guilt, okay? So, like I said, that's going to be your upper hand, Scorpio. It's that whole guilt thing. They have it real bad with the guilt trip, okay? And they're going to tell on themselves. Just listen. Listen and write it down. They're going to tell on themselves. Now, like I said, Capricorns, you're out there. If I'm wrong, tell me that I'm wrong, okay? But if I'm right, give me a thumbs up, because guess what? I'm gonna help you. This Scorpio and Capricorn relationship, I'm gonna help you guys work this out, okay? For you Capricorns, and you want to know what's going on with your Scorpio, it's evident. All you gotta do is just look around. They're gonna leave subtle clues. They can't help it. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, they give themselves away by just leaving all types of little everything all over the place. So that's an easy one. All you got to do is lurk a little bit, and you're going to find little bits and pieces. It just happens. And I really feel like, because of the strong intuition and the psychic nature between the two of you, that there is nothing that you can't have from each other. It's going to come out. It's going to be there. Like, for real. It just is what it is. When I think about lies and deceit, I also think about what it takes for you guys to be together, okay? You guys, if you really care about each other and you can really see yourself going somewhere with this person, you got to clean it up. You have to clean your act completely up. Capricorn has a tendency of, whenever the literal picture does not look right, they leave. They escape the situation because they're not seeing what they want to see anymore. Okay? You're wrong for that, and you need to fix that about yourself. Okay? What physiological need that you're trying to get this gratification from, you really need to fix it. Okay? Because if you go on in life like this all the time, you will never be settled down with one individual. You will constantly be looking for love. And a lot of the times, every person that you're looking for, or every person that you run into and you think you like, you honestly believe that they are the one. When that is like not realistic. You're going to meet a lot of people in your lifetime. So there's a confusion going on there that you guys got to figure out. You got to figure this out. And if I'm able to figure it out, I will definitely make a video about it and come back to you later. But right now I really don't have, a basis to try to help you understand that about yourself. But I will look into it. I promise you that. But you have to be able to stand and be strong. And that is where that powerful nature that you have as a Capricorn, and the same thing with your Scorpio. You know, y'all have a hard time leaving each other. Yes, you do. And in that, I think the most important thing is to be able to look at the good things that you see. Sometimes you can concentrate on the negative things so much because you're an internal creature. You got to learn how to purge that stuff up out of you and put the good stuff in there. You know, if like for me, my husband really likes my cooking. So maybe that's something that he could think about. You know, yes, my wife is like an amazing cook. And I think that can override some of the times when she go off on me. Or maybe it's sex, because relationship is relationship. So maybe it's sex. So if it's sex, then okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, you want to make sure that that you as a Capricorn, that you're understanding that you have to settle down with one individual. You can't keep changing the picture, okay? You got to make the picture look better. You got to continue to be like, okay, yeah, we're having issues right now, but look at where we're not having issues at, okay? If it means that you got to look at the material things around you, that's fine, because I'm going to tell you something. Material things mean that there's some type of accomplishment, okay? There is something that you guys are doing together in order to have the things that you have. So don't let anybody fool you when they're talking about, oh, it doesn't have to be anything, you know, I'm not into material things. Yes, sweetheart, that is a part of growth. I'm so sorry. Nobody wants to be in any type of relationship where there is no material growth, okay? Okay, now you might have some crackheads out there that don't mind being crackheads together and sitting in the mud puddle together. That's fine. But I'm telling you, even something comes out of that. If they both crackheads, they both looking for a bump. Okay, there has to be some type of growth, something actually coming out of it. Okay, so you're gonna have to look at everything in order to purge those negative internal thoughts. Scorpio, all right, your stuff is external. I got it. Okay, and you may feel like you're doing a great job at purging, which you do. Okay, because a lot of times your Capricorn don't understand how you come back every single time, and you're in a forgiving mode. You know, you back to happy or whatever case may be after y'all, and your Capricorn is not like that, so he don't know how to receive that. Because in a sense, he almost see it as if you being fake. Now wait a minute, we was just arguing. Now you all happy? Yeah. So they don't get that. So Capricorn, that's something you need to know about your Scorpio. When she come back, they're gonna be like, oh, it's all into that, you know, we're good. And you know, they're gonna try to do things to say that they're forgetting because they purge externally. Okay, so they just get rid of it. So like I said, most importantly, Scorpio, you gotta calm down. Bottom line, you got to calm down. If you don't, you're going to run your Capricorn away. He's gonna leave you if you do not calm down. Okay? Yes, if he leaves you, he's gonna take with him like so many emotional things. In fact, he probably be attached to you until the day he die, but he won't be with you. But you have got to calm down, and that's a part of my second video. Okay, all right, because that's real important. But when we talk about lies and deceit, everybody need to come to the table clean. If you know you want to be a gigolo, that's an old word. If you know you want to be a pimp, then you need to go and deal with people who are of that stature. You know, you can't go and dig up some good girl out the streets and say you want to be a pimp. No. If you want to be a pimp or a gigolo, then you need to get out there and get with these women that want to be treated the way that a pimp or gigolo treats them, okay? So be fair in your game, okay? Be fair in how you plan. And then also realize that, you know, people's feelings are involved. So you got to calm down with the lies and deceit. But I kind of think I kind of helped you guys kind of understand a little bit about yourselves, and also a little bit about how to figure each other out whenever there's lies and deceit, because that's something you want to clean up. If you want your relationship to go forward at this point today in the new year, you need to dump and drop all these extra things that's going on. And you need to be secure in the person that you chose. That is why you can't get rid of these exes, because there's an insecurity issue with the Capricorn, the reason why they can't get rid of the exes. You have got to find a way to be confident in the choice that you make. It makes you a very, very strong individual to be able to say that I made the right decision and I'm solely sticking to this one decision that I made, and then cut everybody off. Scorpio, you have your lingerers, but you're a little bit different in yours. It's like every now and then they'll tag you or, you know, try to talk to you. Cut them off as well. But because you're external, it's so easy for you to just be like, screw you and go ahead on. Whereas a Capricorn, all his stuff is internal. So he's carrying these people inside. And you got to know how to purge these people. You got to purge these people, Capricorn. It's because of that insecurity for stability. Okay? Create your own stability within. And then cut these people off. And then take all of that you thought you were getting from all these exes and all these other women or other men, and push it into that one individual that you chose. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be only with one person. Don't be scared. Even when things are going wrong, don't be scared. Just hang in there and deal with that one individual wholly, okay? And I really believe that you guys will be married for a long period of time and you'll have less issues. You'll have less issues, okay? Scorpio, continue to purge it externally. Just get rid of people, okay? New phone numbers, new phone plans, move to a different state. I don't know. Start over. It's a new year. Happy New Year.